All right, let's break this tasty, weird lick down. It's not really a lick, I was just fucking around to be honest. But I'm just gonna show you some whammy bar basics, I guess the more common metal usage of the whammy bar. Of course, I'm using the floating bridge, which in the previous lesson, Alex helps you how to set one up. So let's get right into it. Very common shit. Dive bombs, right? You gotta have dive bombs in heavy metal. They just sound really awesome. So just hit the string, any string, and just go down, man. You don't even have to have the floating bridge. You could have regular, I guess, or the old school Stratocaster, whatever they're called, whammy bar stuff. So that's awesome. Sounds cool. It sounds even cooler if you could manage to have the string vibrate really violently at a certain point, and it slaps the strings and it sounds like a growl, like something like that. Depends. You gotta fuck around with it to figure it out. Every guitar is different, depends on your string gauge as well, and how low you can go. So there's that. You could also ascend with another string, I guess Van Halen style, right? And then just use one of your fingering fingers to hit it like that. It's a little easier to maneuver that way, so you don't have to pick everything. You could pick everything if you want. It's just there's a little less control, right? I don't know. I don't know. I feel more comfortable picking everything, but that's just me. Most players use, the fingering stuff like that. So with that said, you could do dive bombs, dime bag style, or dime bombs, if you will. The idea for that is similar to flicking around like that without using your pick. He doesn't pick them, at least not really. Something like that. So you flick the string, you're not pressing down, so you might hear it. I think I'm too tense, so to prevent from hearing that, like fingering, just dip your bar a little bit, so you can just hear like a for a split second, because you're gonna be coming up with the harmonics. So this is a strange place to do it, because if you're not used to the harmonics, you might want to start doing it on a strong resonant harmonic on the harmonic series. So that would be 5/7, you can hear it. 5/7, 12. Those are the strongest ones. Don't worry about the other ones just yet. But those would be your beginner practice area. So there's that. That's without picking it. Obviously, if you pick it, it's a little easier to get that sound. Other spots you could do is, of course, I guess right there on, was it 19, 12, 15 is pretty okay if you pick it. You could do it on 9, and beyond that, over the 4th fret, it's a little hard to get. So that's where the dime bag style, whatever dime bag comes in, dime bag comes into play, or just picking it. It's like just right before it seems, Another one's like right on the 3rd a bit, but a little higher, so, and then like a little before that too. So it's hard to map this out because there's no frets to indicate it. So just do that to kind of figure out where you want to do that particular dime bomb or whatever the fuck, anything. So whatever, but that's the idea. You pluck it in a way. So you want to do it quick, and then pull up, and pull back, Something like that. And of course, I am not so used to it, so I prefer just to just pick it. If you're not comfortable doing it the dime bag way, which is you just kind of get a better feel for it. So with that said, you could do it with actual melodic shapes or melodies. So what I was doing is a flutter, of course. So before we get to melodies, do the flutter real quick. Over anything, fretted notes, or even harmonic stuff. So right there, you just simply flutter. You flick it. It's in the name, you know. Granted, my whammy bar isn't always, you know, sticking to the same spot as always. I don't know, it's just my thing. I prefer it to stay in place, but whatever. I just need to replace the whammy bar or the little thing in there that keeps it together. So to flutter, you just simply, what I'm doing in my way is I just use my middle finger while I'm picking stuff and just flick it up. So you don't have to pick anything. Just do it back and forth between two notes. You can do it Steve Vai style, which is like, granted again, my thing's all messed up, so sorry about that. There you go. I prefer to do it the other way because it's less steps for me. And of course, you could just do a melody over that. You could pick it, right, if you just hold a note like lightly. Sounds really nice. So if you vibrate with your actual fingering hand, you can be gentle that way too, but for some reason, it always seems more gentler with the whammy bar. So if you want to go for that sound or that particular style, by all means abuse the whammy bar. It's very useful for that. You connect melodies, switching positions, and it sounds a little more fluid, I think. Sorry. I don't know. And that was a little more exaggerated. It sounds ridiculous. So again, you know, just do whatever you want with it. Just don't overdo it because it's gonna sound silly like that. But whatever. That's what you want. Fuck it. No one cares. Really. You should just be whatever you want to do. All right. So after that, what the fuck did I do? I think I just did some weird wannabe Satriani whatever screams. So the idea there is the same as a pinch harmonic here. But you're not fretting anything for that. But you're not actually hitting a note on the, you know, right here on the fretboard. You're hitting it without that. So find a spot that you like. I like this B string a lot. So at least that's how I think he does it. I was messing around that way. And I use my other hand to, you know, whammy bar the fuck out of it. So, yeah, that's the idea. Whammy bar just simply alters the pitch. Floating bridge, you could alter it going lower or higher. Other bridges can't really do that, but, you know, that's still not too bad, considering the coolest sound is actually, I think. So if you have a problem with that, you want to do like the dime bag, you know, ascending, you could kind of trick the ear by dipping first and then releasing so it could sound like you're actually going higher than that. So for example, say you can't pull back and you want to reach a certain pitch, in this case that one right there. Just dip and go. Sounds kind of close to it. Granted, I'm pretty sure you're used to hearing like way more of a range with that. You're used to hearing that in heavy metal, but whatever. You could still make do with whatever you got if you're limited on the particular bridge you have. But you know, just wanted to show you some basics for whammy bar stuff. You can get into more complex things in another video with maybe more harmonic series stuff, make melodies in another video. So let us know what you want in our Patreon messages or Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Just hit us up, and I hope you enjoyed this so we could provide more sweet, tasty licks for you in the weeks to come. So, see you then, Shredders. Shred on.